Welcome to Black and Red Talks, your daily dose of AC Milan news. Walker is AC Milan's latest injury concern. He may miss not only the match against Torino, but also the Bologna game, aiming to return against Lazio in early March. This could be a pivotal match for Champions League hopes. We'll soon know more about when the English defender can rejoin the starting lineup. According to calciomercato.com, Sergio Conceicao might shake up AC Milan's summer transfer plans right now. Players like Chuck Woos, Jovic, Terracciano, Loftus-Cheek, and Abraham are on thin ice. Without a dramatic turnaround, they could be packing their bags by July. Let's see who steps up. The buzz is all about Milan's plan to secure Maignan with a new contract. Despite recent challenges, they're extending his deal from 2026 to 2028 with a 2029 option. He'll earn €5 million per season plus bonuses. Official announcements are expected by March. Today's match against Torino holds extra significance for AC Milan's summer transfer plans. The Rossoneri will be closely watching midfielder Samuele Ricci, seen as an ideal reinforcement. Despite interest from Inter and Premier League clubs, Ricci has already given Milan the green light. AC Milan is eyeing a potential successor for Theo Hernandez, and Brug's Cuyper tops the list. Talks have already begun with a price tag slightly above €20 million. A decisive move might take place this summer. The Milan transfer saga involving Pierre Kalulu just got more complicated. After joining Juventus on a loan with an option to buy for €14 million plus €3 million in bonuses, Kalulu seemed set to stay. However, a recent injury has led Juve to reconsider, especially if they miss out on the Champions League. The coming months will be crucial for his future. AC Milan is set to secure Maignan's future despite recent challenges. His contract, originally expiring in June 2026, will be extended to June 2028, with an option for 2029. The French goalkeeper will earn €5 million annually, plus bonuses. Official announcements are expected in March. Today's match against Torino holds extra significance for AC Milan's future plans. The Rossoneri are keenly watching Samuele Ricci, a midfielder they've long eyed as a summer reinforcement. Ibrahimovic had made a move in January and aims to wrap up the deal this summer for under €30M, including bonuses. Despite interest from Inter and the Premier League, Ricci has already given his nod to Milan. According to Corriere dello Sport, Ruben Loftus-Cheek is set to rejoin AC Milan's squad after being sidelined since the Italian Super Cup final against Inter on January 6. The former Chelsea midfielder aims to be back on the field for the March 2 matchup against Baroni's Lazio. AC Milan is actively scouting for a potential successor to Theo Hernandez, and Brug's Cuyper is the top choice. Sources suggest discussions have already begun, with a summer move likely for just over €20 million. Stay tuned for further developments. Exciting update on AC Milan's potential new stadium in San Donato. According to the Public Works and Mobility Councillor, there's been no indication of Milan halting their plans. Though the focus remains on San Siro, the coming months will be crucial in determining the project's future. Here's an unbelievable stat about AC Milan's Rafael Leao. He's the only player in Serie A to rack up at least 5 goals and 5 assists each season since 2020 by 21. Across Europe's top 5 leagues, only Salah, Fernandes, Son, and Grifo matched this feat. AC Milan fans, exciting news. Samuele Ricci might be heading our way next summer. He's just renewed his contract with Torino till 2028, but there's a catch, no release clause. Instead, a gentleman's agreement promises him a move if a €25.30M offer comes in. Could Ricci be our midfield gem? Stay tuned. Exciting news for AC Milan fans. Loftus-Cheek is set to rejoin team training next week after being sidelined since the January Supercoppa Italiana final against Inter. The former Chelsea player is aiming to make his return on March 2nd against Lazio. Keep an eye out for his comeback. Santiago Giménez is making waves at AC Milan. After netting goals against Empoli and Hellas Verona, this new signing could become the first Milan player to score in each of his first 3 Serie A appearances during the 3 points per win era. A historic start for the Mexican striker. According to La Gazzetta dello Sport, AC Milan is considering selling Emerson Royal during the summer transfer window. With the arrival of Kyle Walker and the potential 1-year extension for Florenzi, Emerson might end up leaving on loan, as a buyer offering around $15 million seems unlikely. Sergio Conceicao could play a big role in AC Milan's early summer transfer plans. Players like Chukwuz, Jovic, Terracciano, Loftus-Cheek, and Abraham are in the spotlight. If they don't prove themselves soon, their Rossoneri days might end by July. AC Milan's Walker is sidelined with an injury, and he might miss more than just the Torino match. His return could be pushed back to the match against Lazio in early March, a potential Champions League decider. We'll know more soon about when he'll be back on the field. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, AC Milan is working on extending Maignan's contract, set to expire in June 2026. The renewal is almost finalized, but it hinges on his performance. Mike needs to prove his reliability on the field to secure a raise and extension. AC Milan is eyeing a surprising move for left-back Lucas Piton Crivellaro from Vasco da Gama. Scouts are impressed by his skillful left foot, speed, and strong personality. At €9 million, he's a hot prospect, poised to inject flair and dynamism into Milan's ranks. AC Milan faces a big summer decision regarding Rafael Leao. His contract runs until 2028, earning him €7 million annually, but he's no longer untouchable. Offers between 80 and €100 million might tempt Milan, despite his €175 million release clause. Saudi clubs are showing interest. Gazzetta dello Sport's Luca Bianchin reveals a big winter transfer window scoop. AC Milan initially planned to sign a defensive midfielder to let Fofana and Reinders play further forward. However, Milan shifted gears, and Fofana adapted to play defensively instead. Parma's recent 2-0 victory over Bologna, along with a goalless draw between Venezia and Lazio, has shaken up the Serie A standings. Milan now sits in 7th place with 41 points from 24 games, while Napoli leads with 56 points from 25 matches. It's a tight race at the top, and every match counts. Milan is up against Torino, and it's off to a rough start. An incredible own goal by Maignan and Theo has left the Rossoneri reeling. Fans in the stands aren't shy about showing their frustration, passionately chanting for the team to step up and fight harder on the field.